guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you summer favorites. This is all the stuff that I have been using for the summer and why I love it for the summer. So we got primers, we got foundations, concealers, eye products, highlights, you name it, we got it down here. So I guess I'll start off with primers because it's the first thing that we put on our face. I tried this primer. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I have really big pores like in the T-zone area. And so I got this and it's clear, and of course it's like a silicone primer because all poreless face primers are like that. It smells really good. It comes out white, but as soon as you rub it in, it goes clear, kind of like a moisturizer. It does feel really silicone-y on your skin, but it does smell really good, and it does keep your makeup on longer, so I really like that. The next thing we're going to talk about is the Master Prime. I know you guys have seen this in my previous videos. This is the Blurriness and Red Control. I do have some redness on my cheek area. This is kind of like a moisturizer too. It does help the makeup stay on longer. It comes out white with kind of like a green tint to it to like kind of symbolize the whole blur and redness, but I mean it feels like a moisturizer on your skin. It doesn't make you more oily or less oily, but it does feel good on the skin. So the next thing is something that I picked up at the drugstore a couple weeks ago, and I've heard a lot about this foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I don't ever use anything with glow or dewy finish or anything like that because I am oily, and it just does not look good on my skin. So this was one that was really recommended. I'm in shade 120, which is, what is this? Classic Ivory. So this is like really lightweight, but it still gives me like really good, I would say medium coverage. You can build it up, but I usually after just one time I'm good, but this is the foundation that I'm actually wearing today. So, and then another foundation I've been wearing in my previous videos, this is the Infallible Pro Matte. This is shade 104 Golden Beige, and they don't really have a lot of shades like the Fit Me does, so I do wish they will come out with more shades because this is, it's a little yellow. It's a little yellow for me personally. But, I mean, once you blend it all out and everything, you get a powder on top of it, it's okay. But I do like it because it's really lightweight, but it still gives you, like, really good medium coverage. I actually recommended this to my sister, and she actually absolutely loves it. So that's really good. So the next thing I'm talking about is, these are actually drugstore concealers. A lot of this stuff is drugstore. Just because I've been trying to cut back lately on going to Sephora. I know, guys, it's like a crime. But I was trying to find like a good drugstore concealer, so I picked up two of them. These are both Maybelline. Maybelline's like the best for concealers right now, drugstore wise. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade 20 Sand. It doesn't, I love the applicator on it, of course. It has pretty good coverage. It doesn't go on evenly, which I don't like, and it kind of, when it's sitting in your, wherever you put your makeup, it kind of like sinks to one side, so you have to like shake it up before you use it. But I mean, other than that, I really like it. It's really good for highlighting the my cheekbones, my nose, and my forehead. So I really like that. This one, this is the Master Conceal Maybelline. This is their new one. And this is in shade 20 Light. I didn't get the lightest one because Fair was just like bright white, and I was like, no. So I got this one, and I really like it. I don't like that it doesn't have a good applicator. I wish it had the same applicator as like, I think they're is that the LA girl with the, yes, the LA girl. I wish they had that applicator on it, but it's just like a little squeeze thing, and you kind of have to put it on your hand and like use a brush with it. But it's got really great coverage. Like really good, so I really like that, and it's not too light. It kind of matches the other one, but not really. So then, let me get these. This is the next thing I'm going to talk about, but I'm actually going to use one in the video, so that's fun. This is my like go-to makeup remover before like I wash my face. And this is the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. I absolutely love these. These are awesome. I actually brought the value pack because I ran out of the first pack so fast that I was just like, I need more of these. And they're oil-free, they're ultra soft, and they're like really good for sensitive skin, which I like because I don't even have sensitive skin, but they just make my skin feel so good. And it really removes everything. Even one of my hardest eyeliners, which I'm going to talk about later, it removes this one, and that is really important to me because that eyeliner is hard to get off, y'all. It is hard to get off. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is, I guess I'll talk about some lippies for you guys. So one of these is drugstore, one of these is high-end. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lipcolor. Oh my god, I'm wearing this right now and it feels amazing. This is like the best drugstore matte, like truly matte lip paint that I could even find. It doesn't dry out your lips. It has great pigment. It's completely matte. I'm wearing it right now. But other ones that I found from the drugstore, I like the color, but they're not, they'll say they're matte, but they're not really matte. They still have like a little sheen to them. No, this one is completely matte. I actually have this in a berry color for the fall, and I absolutely love it. This one's called HD Forever. It is so freaking pretty. It's not like a really, really dark nude, but it's so pretty. I love it. Love it. This is what it looks like on my hand. So freaking pretty. I love it. And then the next thing I'm going to talk about is, of course, the Tarte lip paint. I absolutely love this stuff. This is in shade Namaste. I feel like everyone wears Namaste at some point in their life, but I absolutely love it. It was so worth 20 bucks. I first got this lip paint in like, I guess it was the last time I went to Sephora. It was like one of their 100-point beauty things. And me and a friend got it, and it was, I absolutely fell in love with the color. It's so pretty. It's like perfect for summer, but you can still wear it during the winter as well. I actually wore this in like the center of my lips to make the center look bigger. So these two colors are really good together, and that's what I like. I didn't even do that on purpose. Like, I just literally picked this up at a different time, and I was like, ooh, I like this color, and so I just grabbed it, and I fell in love with them together. And it's just been nothing but just this all the time. And so the next three things I'm going to talk about is like some brow / eyeliner stuff that I've really been loving. Of course, I'm going to talk about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pen. I'm in the Universal Deep Shade. I didn't even know I was in the deep shade. I have really dark eyebrows, and this is really good. This is really good, and this is basically just like, it looks like an eyeliner, honestly. Like, it looks like an eyeliner, but it's a brow pen, and it's not even that dark of a color. To me, it's not a dark color, and it's a universal deep shade, and you can build it up and make it darker, but you can also wear it light, and it'll be light, if that makes sense. So I really like the fact that I can do that with that. So yeah. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, these are two Tarte products. I'm going to talk about the Inner Rim Liner from Tarte, the Lights Camera Lashes. I absolutely love this liner for my waterline. I'm wearing it today. It's awesome. It's so... everyone's talking about the white liner, but no, I like the little fleshy tone liner. And there's a dupe going around that's Rimmel London, and I don't know how good it is, but I just love this because this is so soft and creamy, and it goes on the waterline and stays there, and it just does not budge at all. And so I really love this. I don't know, it's great. And then the next thing I'm going to talk about is sorry guys, I'm just going like super fast today. I'm just like boom, 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 boom. The next thing we're going to talk about is the Tarte double-ended eyeliner. This side has one like gel pencil side, and then the other one is, oh crap, and then the other one is liquid. So I really like this. So it has two ends, which I can't get the other one open. Okay. So it's two ends, it's double ended like that. And one side is like the inner rim liner, it's kind of like a gel liner. And I use that for my waterline. Oh, it just broke. Ah! But it's like really, really soft, so you have to be careful because I totally just broke that. Crap. But I mean, it looks really good. It's really pigmented and it dries really black and it's soft, and so just be careful if you buy this, basically. So, but the liquid side I use every freaking day. It's amazing. I don't know why more people haven't talked about this, because I feel like it is a product that should be talked about, because look at that, you guys. That is just, yes. I use this every day for my wing liner, and I have tried so many other stuff that I thought was going to be so good. I tried the MAC, I tried the NYX, so fast. I even tried the Stila one that was in black, and they all just dried out so fast, and they're just like, they don't do anything. And so I was really disappointed because they came so highly recommended. They were like, oh, you have to buy these, like this is the best eyeliner I've ever used. Like, I've not tried the Kat Von D, I really want to, but those were all highly recommended by a bunch of people, and I was just like, what are we doing here? This is not even, I don't even like this. So I was really disappointed in those, but I found the Tarte, and I like seriously can't let it go. Like, it never goes dry. It's so liquidy, it's ridiculous, and I absolutely love it. So definitely you guys want to try that. So two mascaras that I have loved this summer, both high-end. I always go for high-end mascara, I don't know why. I just always am like, ooh, high-end mascara, $22, and I just go crazy. So then I went and I was like, you know, I really want something like Shocking, but I don't want to spend $32. What do you have that's close? So then they recommended the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I really like this wand because it's skinnier in the middle and then you've got fat sides, so it's like an hourglass, and so you really get like those outside lashes and those inside lashes, and everything is fanned up. Obviously I'm wearing fakes today, so everything's gonna look fine, but for mascara by itself, this is it. This is like holy grail for volume. And so the next brand I'm going to talk about is a drugstore. And to me, this kind of reminds me of, I want to say the Anastasia Glow Kit, but I mean, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of it, but at the same time, not so much. But I really do love it. And this is the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. I've heard a lot of good things about this on the internet, just in general, like on YouTube, all that kind of stuff. But this gives you like a really natural glow, like all of these shades do. And I don't know what about it is, but it gives you such a natural glow. And the swatches are amazing. Like, you would not believe that this is a $6 product, honestly. This was $6. I got it from Target, and they are so freaking pigmented. It is ridiculous. I absolutely love it. I think it gives such a good natural glow. I mean, everything in the highlight game is giving you a natural glow, but these, oh my gosh, these are amazing. So, they don't really have a shade color for each of them, but I really like these. So that's really cute. And it was only $6, so I was like, why not try it, you know? Everyone's been raving about it on the internet. I've seen it in quite a few drugstore videos. So I was like, why not? It's only $6. And I bought it, and it has not shamed me at all. I've been using the pink one. I'm wearing the pink one today, and it's like natural glow, and I love it. I like the white one for like above where the Cupid's bow is. I really like that one. The two darker ones I haven't really gotten to try, but I'm gonna find a use for them. I'm going to. It's gonna happen. So that's really good. And then another thing that I kind of not found at the drugstore is the Duo Lash Glue. This stuff is so weird, y'all. It has vitamins in it, but it's so weird. Okay, so it looks white in the tube. See that? It looks white. And then when I put it on the lashes, it looks like baby blue. And then when it dries, it turns black. I like that it turns black. It keeps the lashes on really good. My inner corners don't stick up or anything like that. But I'm really confused with the color change, y'all. And I know that's something weird to get confused about, but like, I don't know, it's just weird to me. I don't know why. It's weird, but it works. So that's all that matters. So another Sephora product I'm going to talk about that you guys have seen, or I've seen in my videos if you've watched them, is the Benefit Cheekathon palette with all of their blushes slash bronzers. They've come out with new stuff now that's not in this palette, but at the time that I bought this was a $156 value, and I got it for $65. So you save like $100 by buying this, because you can buy all of these separately and it'll equal up like $160, but you can buy this for $65. So I was like, why not get them all for $65 instead of picking up one? And now I use this every day. Literally every day I use this. Hoola is my go-to bronzer for contouring. I usually mix Coralisa and Dandelion together for my blush, just because I like and they're all like really, really shiny. The Rockateur I like to use sometimes, and it's really pretty, but it doesn't have a lot of pigment. It's more, to me, it reminds me more of a highlight than anything. But it's really, really pretty, and I really like it. That's Rockateur right there. It's really pretty. Hoola, of course, is a ride or die for me. Coralisa's on my pinky, or that's Dandelion on my pinky. Coralisa is on my thumb, and I'm running out of fingers. And then this is Dallas, which to me Dallas is very cool, which I like because I have used that for contouring before and it's given me a good result. But I don't know, it kind of looks pinky to me. I don't know. Is that just me? Does it look pinky to y'all too? I don't know why I think that. This little brush, I don't know where this came from, but I used to use this and now I don't. Well, I still kind of do, but I really like it. It's not soft, but it really picks up the product well. So, good job for Benefit. Good for them. And then another holy grail product, well, personal holy grail product, is this is actually sold out now as of last night. Last night, I actually encouraged a coworker to get this, and she bought it yesterday before it sold out, so she is getting her Violet Voss X Loreal palette. I showed it to her, and she was like, I have to have that, and I was like, they're still on sale, but they're going to be sold out soon, so you need to buy it. And she bought it yesterday afternoon, and that night they were sold out, so this is a very close call for her. But what you get is for $45, you get 10 matte shades and 10 shimmer shades. So this palette is like an infinity of eyeshadow combinations that you can wear with this palette, and everything is so pigmented. The shimmers are fantastic. The mattes are fantastic. I'm wearing a bunch of colors on here today. I'm wearing Whiskers, Alabama, Rammer Jammer, and Tickle Pink, and Basic. So my favorite part of this palette, honestly. I mean, Yoshi is absolutely gorgeous. Smash. Okay, so this on my arm is like all of the shimmers in this palette. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is absolutely gorgeous. This top one right here is Tickle Pink. Then you have, this is 1988. This is Biddy. This is Rammer Jammer. Smashly, Yoshi, Hissy Fit. This one is Larly and Fleeky, and then there's one more, and then Sugar. So you have all of these, and they're so foiled and so pretty. I ordered this during the summer, and it has been nothing but good to me ever since, and that is why it is a favorite of mine. And it sucks because like nobody can get it now, and it's a crime. It's a crime. It's a crime. And because this palette is absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. And I actually watch her channel all of the time, so that's where I got this palette from. It is awesome. Don't believe me, whatever. You missed out. Okay, so the next thing that I've talked about has been on my channel recently, and a lot of people have put like videos comparing these to the real thing. I have personally never tried the real thing. I have only tried the quote-unquote, what I like to call dupe, and I loved the dupe, and the dupe was really cheap, and that's all good. All of that is good. So I really love those. And then another product that I found at Ulta that is a drugstore product is this is the Real Techniques setting brush, and I actually don't use this for setting. I use it for blush, and I really like it for blush and bronzer really, and it really gets into like the creases of your face, and it gets on top of that cheekbone. You can use it for highlight too. It's just a really good size, and it's tapered at the top, so all of the bristles are different length, and it is, I love this brush. It's so good, and it's got like a nice handle, and it was like $8. It was $8, and it was at Ulta, and so I had to pick it up. It was awesome. I haven't tried setting anything with it, like under my eyes or, you know, on my cheekbone or anything like that, but I really do want to try it, but it's really good. So definitely recommend this brush to you guys. And the last product that I'm going to talk about is, of course, something that you need for the summer, the Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Oil-free, paraben-free, temperature-control technology that keeps you sweat-proof all day, and this stuff really does work, y'all. Especially if you spray it on your face before you do your makeup, this is going to treat you like a queen. Now, I do not follow the directions of hold 10 inches away from your face and do the X and the T thing 2 to 4 times. I just kind of spray it all over my face and hope for the best. But it is freaking awesome. And the 16-hour wear control, it's true. I'll come home after a long day, and if you live in the South like me, you sweat a lot, and it's humid, and it's hot, and you never know what you're going to walk out into. One day it can be thunderstorm, the next day it's sweltering hot. And it keeps my makeup on while I'm at work, it keeps my makeup on when I'm doing errands, it keeps on when it's like 100% humidity or 50% humidity or no humidity at all. And it's just a go-to, and it's, you know, it's vegan, and Urban Decay is vegan obviously, and it is just awesome, and I totally recommend this to anybody who wants sweat-proof makeup. So yeah. Well, you guys, that is it for my summer favorites of what I have used all summer long, all the products that I love for summer. So if you like this video, make sure you thumbs it up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you click that button. And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Not really that active on Twitter, but I'm trying to improve that. So bear with me. But I definitely am active on Snapchat and Instagram. So make sure you check out those. I will be posting all kinds of fun stuff. And make sure you subscribe to my channel on YouTube so that we can have fun videos like this every week. I apologize about skipping a week, you guys. I was not planning on doing that. I had a computer crash. It was a disaster. But it's all fixed now, and we're just going to keep on going. So make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.